YouTube, what's up? Mario here,
And Nikki.
and today we'll be reacting to the final trailer of My Hero Academia.
God.
Yeah, the final season. I mean, My Hero is. This is like the last season. It's kind of hard, like saying it out loud. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy because it's been so long.
Yeah,
Been so long of a lot of fighting, a lot of going back and forth, a lot of
up and downs.
up and downs. And I think it's the final season. No. It is the final season.
Yeah, it's the final season, guys. A lot of it's riding on this season. I believe the release date for this season is going to be October 4th. I'm super excited. Curious to see the animation has been such a great, it's been like, I read the manga. It's been the best I've ever seen the adaptation from going from manga to anime. And it's like, you get the feels, you get the soundtracks, the voice acting, incredible.
I just caught up, which is a little crazy because I fell behind a little bit. But I just caught up, and it's been kind of a little different because when I first started watching My Hero, I started it dubbed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I got pretty attached to the voice actors of the dub version. And these last few episodes, I think I had to do subbed because we're gonna watch it subbed.
Yeah.
It was a little different for me, but I will say some of the voice actors do sound the same, even subbed. So it was pretty cool, but something to get used to for sure.
I did want to ask, like, who is watching it subbed versus dubbed? Because we saw the dubbed version from the beginning, and the dubbed is incredible. Like,
Yeah.
we recently, like, I watched it last season subbed, and she watched half of it subbed, and their voice acting is just as good. But we grew up, we basically grew up on the voice acting for dubbed, and so we're so used to it now.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, All Might, and we all know Christopher Sabat
Yeah.
is the one that voices All Might. So it's such a, every time he speaks, you know, it's a very, like, it's a knife to the heart. And watching it subbed, it did still sound sort of the same, but it is different. So it was something I'm definitely getting used to, but we thought about doing both sub and dubbed, but we're not sure yet.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys prefer. But let's go ahead and jump into the trailer. I'm excited. This is 1 minute and 20 seconds long, and I am ready to get hurt. Like, this season's gonna again. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into My Hero Academia, the last trailer ever.
風が強く吹き荒れていた。
人は明滅するのだ。私の灯火が消えようとも、灯火を受けた誰かが照らす。
無様だな、オールマイト。笑顔をなくし、希望をなくし、
Arrogant bastard.
愛ずって
負ける気がしないぜ、オールフォー。
Whoa, chills.
Let's go.
オールマイト助けなきゃ。緑谷いずく。みんなが見てるぞ。
Whoa.
の象徴が無力の象徴に落ち、耐える
Oh
さま。
my god.
夢を見せた男の死で、夢は現実に帰るんだ。
このまま消えろ。喜びが痛みを凌駕しているうちに。
Let's go.
Oh my god.
いっすよ。
Let's go. Damn. In the fields.
I deadass was about to cry.
I know, me too. My eyes got a little watery.
God, dude, there's so much feeling into My Hero Academia, and holy shit, I'm just like, that whole like phrase in the end with like All Might going back and forth and then panning to Midoriya and then going, dude.
He said the symbol of incompetence. How dare he?
I know.
Hate that guy.
Freaking all for one, more like all for none.
All for nothing.
Guys, I still can't believe that this is the last season. Like I remember when this first came out, and then reading the manga, and then binging it, and then waiting weeks after weeks for chapters. This is gonna be super peak, and I'm super excited.
Definitely. This anime has been a stepping stone for me back into anime, because
Yeah.
since it's been a few years, obviously, since we started watching it, but I hadn't watched any anime in a while, obviously, but my husband was like, oh, let's watch the first episode. If you don't like it, we don't have to continue watching it. And I was like, okay. So we watched the first episode, hooked instantly, at least for me. I know some people think it's a little slow, but for me, I caught on right away, and I wanted to keep watching it, and thought it was really, really fun and cool. So watching the trailer to the last season, it hits the feels, you know.
It's a full circle moment. Shout out to my homie Josiah. He's actually the one that put me on. And this is the first anime that we both watched together that I didn't read ahead or have seen it before. Like we both were reacting to this and watching this like together, like for the first time. And I think it was the first season that once it finished, I was like, dude, I need to read what happens. Because at that point, I think the manga was already like a few 50 chapters ahead. And holy shit, like we love the world building of My Hero Academia. The characters, everybody has their own like personalities, and everything is just really cohesive. It's a cohesive storyline.
And I will say this last season, everybody kind of evolves into what they are meant to be and who they are. I feel like they grew a lot this past season.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot happened.
Yeah, and there's this one line that in the last season it kind of staples what this series is about, because in the beginning of season 1, the narrator, which is Deku, ends up saying like, oh, this is the story of how I became the #1 hero. And then in this previous season, we get to see him also saying that, I don't know if it's him or if it's All Might or somebody else, but they change it. They changed the line or the phrase to, this is how we became #1 hero or something like that. And that's what I mean by it being a whole full circle story. Like this is it, and this isn't just on like one person. This is a collective overcoming like this moment. So
definitely, I think that's what I like the most, is that it wasn't just centered on one person. It's like every character had its moments, and everybody got to shine at some point or another. And it's always a group effort. Like it's never one person carrying the team. It's always everybody, you know, gathering and coming together to defeat, you know, their opposing team. And I think that's what I enjoy the most about My Hero, and also the passion that goes behind what they do. And we're seeing a lot of that on Kaiju too.
Oh yeah, there we are.
But the passion and, you know, the drive to want to be better, to want to do better, but not for themselves, but for the people and for the people they love. And that's what's beautiful.
Hell yeah. Let us know what you guys think of the trailer. This was such a short trailer, but it actually showed a lot. It was the fight between Shigaraki and Deku, and then you also have the All Might and All for One. That's basically I'm pretty sure that's how we're going to start off the season. But again, a lot of it's going to be riding on these two fights, and it's going to dictate the future. And I can't wait to see this animated too. Like it's going to be peak, and I'm pretty sure the animation is going to go off. If it's anything with like the last fights that we saw in this past season, we're ready for a good treat.
Good treat and a good cry.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to cry in every single episode. Like, this is a long time coming, and then to see the final chapter, because even in the manga, I cried reading and finishing it, because I think it's like almost 10 years since the manga's been out. So
it's crazy that it's been that long, right?
More or less, yeah.
I can't even, like, that's a long time writing.
And what's crazy is, in comparison to the newer gen, just last week or this past week on Wednesday was the finishing chapter for Kaiju, and that's only been now 5 years. Compared to other, like, Naruto's been over for like a decade, and then you have the series like My Hero Academia that's been like less than a decade. But mangas are changing. Like they're becoming like a lot less of the time to be like serialized, and it's just crazy.
You can definitely tell that they influence each other. So
Yeah.
that's what's awesome, is like they carry on the torch in a different story, in a different way, but it's all same. And
Yeah, My Hero Academia. We're excited. We're gonna see it. Let us know if you're gonna watch it subbed or dubbed. Watch it with us, because it's gonna be a ride, and we're gonna be crying every single episode.
grab your tissues.
Yeah, and let us know if you guys want us to watch it in subbed and dubbed.
Oh, yeah.
Because we initially are gonna do it subbed because that's the first thing that comes out. Dubbed comes out a little bit later. And we've been contemplating on doing both. But for sure sub, like that's a staple. That's like the whole thing. So
Sure.
yeah, let us know. We'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.